Yes, hello, welcome into FM21 Sports here for the one season challenge with Barcelona on Football Manager 21. If you missed the last episode, go and check it out. We played in our second El Clasico of the season, and we played the first knockout round against Inter Milan in the Champions League, the first leg of that first knockout round. Go and check it out. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button for more daily sports games content. We are on Football Manager 21 just now, but we might be doing something different soon. Who knows? You'll have to stick around to find out what that is. Since we last played, we have played one game. We beat Getafe 3-0 thanks to 2 penalties from Messi and a goal from Fati. And today we play up against Sociedad, looking for revenge after they beat us 3-1 in the Super Cup semi-final. And we play our second leg against Inter Milan, currently holding on to a 3-0 victory. Our 3-0 lead, I should say, after the first leg. Let's see if we can hold on to that. Since we've changed to play 5 at the back when we played against Granada, we've won every single game, only conceding 2 goals in the last 2 months. Not bad at all. Let's see if we can keep up that form in today's game against Sociedad. And Wednesday night's one up against Inter. Let's show you the team. So here's the team we're going to go with for the game against Real Sociedad. Ter Stegen in goal, Piqué, Alaba and Araujo at centre back. Roberto and Alba at wing back. Lucas Leiva plays because Busquets is still a little bitty injured. So Leiva plays in midfield alongside Pjanic and De Jong. And Messi will partner Griezmann up front today. Let's get into this and let's hope for some revenge after they beat us 3-1 in the Super Cup semi-final. So we're playing a different formation today than obviously we did the last time we played against Sociedad. So hopefully we can get a positive result. And it starts with a throw in here for us from Jordi Alba. It's headed away but only as far as Lucas Leiva. And he plays it up to De Jong and Messi. And Messi, will he hit this? No, he finds Alba. Oh, it's a good save from Ramiro in the goal there. And we are not ahead quite yet, but hopefully it will come soon. Dominated most of the shots, or the chances I should say, but this is only the second highlight of the game, and it's with Sociedad in their right back position. The ball into Lara in midfield and down the line, but Jordi Alba should intercept this. Indeed he does. Let's see if we can recycle this play. Alaba with it, finds Lucas Leiva and Pjanic and De Jong, and they're very deep in their own half, but the ball's launched toward Griezmann. He's got on the end off after a mistake for the defender, and he's tucked that away. His 14th goal of the season, technically an assist from Frankie De Jong, but I would say it's more a defender's mistake that resulted in that goal. And we are up 1-0 after half an hour. See De Jong plays it forward. The defender goes for the ball, takes a poor touch, and Griezmann latches onto the end of it, tucks that in the goal past the keeper. And half an hour gone, and we're up 1-0. And we're looking for revenge after that last one. And we've started off very well, but there's a chance here for Sociedad. Munoz with the ball. All the way back to the goalkeeper now. And it's out to Lenormand, who's playing at centre-back. And now they're going up the right-hand side. Oyarzabal with it. Gorosabal. Elara plays the ball forward toward Isaac. He scored 3 against us the last time. It's a good last-ditch challenge from Alaba. And we are still holding on to this 1-0 lead. The ball will be swung in for the corner by Silva. And it's headed away by Piqué. And we just about survive that. We've reached half-time. We're still up 1-0. There's only been a couple of shots for Sociedad. We've had quite a few. Surprisingly, they've had more of the ball than us, but we are just about holding on to the lead, and we've cleared away a corner there, and Griezmann nearly broke away for a chance, but he was challenged, and now Sociedad have the ball on their left-hand side. Silva plays it straight to Messi, though, who gives it straight back to Silva, and Oyarzabal down the right-hand side, through toward Isaac, and he scored a goal. Offside, though, according to the assistant referee. The flag was up. Are they going to check this with VAR? Yes, they are indeed. The flag went up on the bottom right-hand side, just below my head. You wouldn't have seen it because of my face. But the goal has been disallowed, and we'll see just how close that was. Oh, it was very, very close indeed. But we just about hold on to this 1-0 lead. That was dangerous, though. The ball thrown by Sociedad toward Oyarzabal there, and Gorosabal with it. What's he going to do now? He plays it into Zubimendi in midfield, and he switches it to Vinicius Jr. on this left-hand side, then to Silva in the middle of the field. And he moves out to the left, finds Vinicius Jr. with it. Can the ball get swung in? It finds Silva and Munoz on the edge of the box, and Zubimendi and Silva. And he threads it through to Isaac. Can he tuck it away? It's a great save from Ter Stegen. And with 15 minutes to go, we're just about holding on. Lucas Leiva has got an injury, so we'll take him off, and we'll bring on Busquets for the last 15 minutes. We'll also take off Pjanic as well for Locatelli. And then we're going to make any more changes. We'll take off Griezmann, move Messi to an attacking or an advanced forward and bring on Zlatan in that deep lying role, which he prefers actually compared to the advanced forward, which is surprising to me. But we do have a highlight here. Now the changes have been made. Sergio Roberto into Ibrahimovic. Back to Roberto. Can this ball get played downfield? No, he gets challenged, but he gets past him. It's in toward De Jong and it's cleared away. And Jordi Alba has it on the left-hand side now. Into Locatelli. Back to Busquets, who's just come on. Fresh legs. De Jong switches it to Alba, who plays into the middle. And Messi tucks that wide, nearly in the bottom corner, but just a few yards wide. There's 10 minutes to go and we're still holding on to this 1-0 lead. And the time is ticking down here and we've just about held on to this 1-0 lead. Indeed we have. Maybe Sociedad a bit of a bogey team for us, because even though we are dominating the number of shots there, they had a lot of the ball. When there was a chance, they could have come back and got a result in that game, but we just about held on to the 1-0 victory after the goal from Griezmann early on. Well done to everyone there. And we've got a couple of days now until we play against Inter Milan. You can see the league table. Just now we're 10 points clear at the top of the league. Valencia do still have a game in hand, however, but even if they do win that, it'd be 7 points clear. It almost looks like the La Liga title is wrapped up. I don't want to say that too early though, because remember we said that with Juventus, and then when we did a one season challenge there, and they started to catch us up to the rest of the teams. But we're well ahead at the top of La Liga here, so really it's important that we advance through in the Champions League and try to win that as well, and that you'll be able to see in the next game, which we're just about to get to against Inter. Hold on to that 3-0 lead. Do you imagine we should get through? But we can't afford to throw anything away. And we'll see for that one very shortly. So here we are, ready for our second leg up against Inter Milan. I thought I'd just show you what the Champions League looks like at the moment. We are the last game week of the first knockout round, so apart from the PSG-Chelsea match, which is also on tonight with us, the rest have all been decided. Atletico Madrid won 1-0 in aggregate over Man United. Lazio beat Shakhtar Donetsk 1-0 in aggregate as well. Man City managed to beat Atalanta just 2-1 on aggregate. Juventus beat Real Madrid on penalties. Liverpool managed to beat Bayern Munich 3-1 on aggregate. And Sevilla on away goals rule. The last year that'll be in place because, UEFA are getting rid of the away goals rule. But on away goals, they managed to get through against Borussia Mönchengladbach after a 3-3 draw. Chelsea are currently beating PSG 2-0 and ourselves are beating Inter 3-0. So you'd imagine it's Barcelona and Chelsea would go through there. So it'd be Atletico Madrid and Barcelona from Spain. You'd have Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City from England. In fact, Sevilla as well from Spain. I apologise, Sevilla fans. Atletico Madrid, Barcelona and Sevilla from Spain. Chelsea, Liverpool and Manchester City from England. You'd have Lazio and you would have Juventus from Italy. So just 3 countries represented. It looks like it's going to be that way unless PSG have a big turnaround against Chelsea. So 3 Spanish, 3 English and 2 Italian teams through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, should it stay like it is just now. But let's get on to that. Should we get through, the draws in a couple of days' time for the quarterfinals, so we'd hang about to see who we get in the quarterfinals. So the team is very similar to the last game. We just made one change to it. Ter Stegen's in goal, Piqué, Alba and Araujo at centre back, Alba and Roberto as the wing backs. Busquets comes back into the team for Lucas Leiva. Pjanic and De Jong on either side of him, and Messi and Griezmann are up front. And let's see if we can hold on to our 3-0 advantage after the first leg. So here we are, ready for this game against Inter. They're still playing their 5-3-2 formation, as are we. And we've got a free kick very early on here. Lionel Messi will step up and we'll see if he can score this one. Just the edge of the box, curls it in. Oh, what a goal from Messi. And that's us 4-0 up in aggregate, 1-0 on the night. You'd imagine that's probably game, set and match. Inter Milan now would need to score 5 to get through, thanks to this away goal we've managed to get, because obviously they didn't score any away goals in the first leg. I'd say that's game bye, but we'll see, just in case Inter manage to score 5 goals. I must admit, there's been lots of shots according to the statistics, but we've not had a highlight since that goal. And it's very interesting. We've had a lot of the ball, we had a lot of shots, but obviously they've not been good enough to actually be shown to us as a highlight. And we're reaching half time here, having only had 1 highlight so far. This is the second highlight of the game. Handanovic with a long ball forward. It's flicked on from Lautaro Martinez, but we do gather the ball up, and Alba plays it back into Busquets, who switches it to Sergio Roberto on this right hand side. He'll drive down toward the byline and cut it back to De Jong. He gets the ball back now, Roberto. Can he swing it in? He does, to the front post, and Griezmann tucks it in. And his 15th goal of the season for Antoine Griezmann. And we're up 2-0 on the night, 5-0 on aggregate. Game, set, match. We are through here comfortably against Inter Milan. Oh, that's very, very pleasant indeed. Especially what happened in the last one season challenge where we were a big side and we get knocked out early on in Europe. I'm glad that's not going to be the case today. We're going to at least progress to the quarter-finals. But Lukaku has a chance here and he's tucked it in. A consolation goal, with 40 minutes to go, unless they think they can score another 5 after that one, which I don't imagine will be happening. But yeah, all in all, I'm glad we're through to the quarter-finals, and it means that we have a chance of winning the double. We get knocked out in the Spanish Cup, but at least we're there for the Champions League. Maybe not if Lukaku keeps scoring goals like that. It's back to 2-2 now. Maybe risking a little bit here. They still need to score another 4. I don't imagine it'll happen. But we've got a chance of doing the double of La Liga and the Champions League. That would be very good indeed. Ashley Young throws the ball into Barella here and gives the ball back to Young. And Young into Sensi, who's playing in the holding midfield role, finds Lukaku and Sensi. And Lukaku back to Barella and Young on this right-hand side into Sensi. Nice passing football from Inter Milan here. Vidal with it. Over to Perisic on the left-hand side. He comes in field. Will he hit this? Yes, but it's not very good. And the ball is wide. We'll make some changes. Seems we've got some dead legs out there. Frankie de Jong can come off as well. We'll put Pedri on him, on his position, I should say. Locatelli on for Pjanic. We'll take off the 2 strikers. Bring on Ibrahimovic. I'll bring on Odsonne Edouard, who's only scored 1 goal in his career here at Real Madrid. That was a slip of the tongue. At Barcelona. He's not been particularly good for us, unfortunately, so let's see if we can maybe get one in the last 15 minutes here. 5 minutes to go now. It's 2-2 on the night, 5-2 in aggregate. I don't imagine Inter will get 4 goals in the last 5 minutes, but you never know. It's swung in toward Lukaku. Nearly got himself a hat-trick, but it's just headed over the bar. The second half, they've really come into the game, Inter, if you're looking at the match statistics. We had a lot of the ball and most of the shots in the first half, but they came into it in the second half, but not enough to overturn the deficit from the first leg. And we do get the 2-2 draw, which is 5-2 on aggregate, which means we are through to the next round. Chelsea won 6-2 on the night against PSG, which means they won 8-2 on aggregate, which means, as I expected, we've got the 3 Spanish teams, the 3 English teams, and 2 Italian teams through to the next round of the Champions League. And if we look at the calendar, the Champions League draw is on Friday, when that's just a couple of days away, so we'll advance on to that and we'll see who we get in that draw. And the semi-final draw is also done as well, so we'll get to see who our future semi-final opponents would be if we get through the quarter-finals as well. So here is the draw for the quarter-final of the Champions League. Let's have a look. Liverpool come out first and they play up against Atletico Madrid. They're all going to be good ties at this stage. Sevilla come out and they play up against Manchester City. I'd imagine City were favourites for that. Lazio come out of the hat and they'll play against us. I think that's a fairly king draw compared to what some of them could be. And it means Juventus play up against Chelsea. Whew, that's a fairly pleasant draw, I would say. Of all the teams that could play, I think Lazio is one of the kindest draws we have there. So let's see what the semi-finals would look like. It would be Sevilla or Man City playing up against ourselves or Lazio, and Juventus or Chelsea playing against Liverpool, Atletico Madrid. Again, I think that's a fairly kind side of the draw. If Sevilla could sneak through against Man City, I'd fancy us against Sevilla. When you look at those 4 teams on the other side, Juventus, Chelsea, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, we are definitely the weaker side of the draw, which gives us a chance, or more of a chance, I should say, of getting through. Remember, we lost against Juventus in the group stages twice. So the fact we're avoiding them until at least the final, we might not even get there, we might not even get there either, but the fact we're managing to avoid them is much appreciated at this stage. I like the game against Lazio, and Man City will be a tough one in the semi, or Sevilla just as tough as well if they manage to get past Man City. So looking at the schedule, that's coming, the quarterfinals, as you say, are coming in April. So that will be the next episode. We'll play against Celta Vigo and Lazio, and we'll play against Lazio and Cadiz in the one after that, or maybe Alaves and Lazio, but it'll be over 2 games anyway that we play against Lazio, over 2 episodes, I should say. That quarter final will arrive. We'll play against Celta Vigo and against Lazio. So if you have enjoyed this episode, a good win against Real Sociedad after they managed to beat us the last time we played them, and a 2-2 draw against Inter Milan, which got us through in the Champions League. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and until the next one where we get into that Champions League quarter final, we'll see you then.